afternoon, students. So welcome to our RVMN classes. Students, in this video, I will teach that in the same chapter. Chapter already you know the fractions. So in last classes, students, already I will explain just basic concept. So what is the fractions? How many parts of the fractions? So in today classes, students. You know that how many parts of the fractions mean there are two parts, so numerator and denominator. So in today classes, in previous classes means just I told basic concept. So parts with the get set go is completed for the last class students. Yes, you have to open page number, that is page number 86. So 86 page number, students. See, this is a figure of circle. So circle means you have to consider that is one. The fruit, so this is the shape of the fruit is that watermelon. So watermelon, students, this is the consider this is the whole pot. So complete whole pot. So this is how many percentage? So this is the 100%. This cutted for this, how many pots of in whole pot? How many pieces have to cut it? Two pieces. So two pieces means this is a one whole cutted there. How many pieces? Two pieces. So one is numerator, so two is a denominator is considered. So can you see here? So this is one model. So this is whole pot. The first so color of in black. This is the whole pot, students. So whole pot means considered for one. So this is the percentage of 100. So next, can you see in a yellow color the pieces? So this is cutted in two pieces, students. He already cutted for year to year one pieces, so year to one pieces, but complete is one whole cutted of the two pieces means how to you write for in fraction means 1/2. So this is off means this is a you have to take it 1/2, again one off 1/2. So the complete you have to do additions, you complete 1/2 1/2, so that is 1. So that is a whole part. So in next, so this is yellow in the green colors. Green colors is 4 pieces, students. 1, 2, 3, 4. But complete whole is one whole, but pieces is 4. So you have to write it 1/4. In each pieces means you have to write it 1/4, 1/4. So next also same, cutted up the 5 pieces in same procedure. So that is total is how many pieces? 5 pieces means you have to take it. You have to write the fractions means 1/5, 1/5. So up to given that 12 pieces, students, in this model. Okay. So yes, see, already I written a draw. So this is one watermelon. I cut it just pieces of 2 pieces. So this is complete whole. Okay. But cutted up how many pieces? 2 pieces, students. So 2 pieces means that 1/2 numerator and denominator. So this is you have to consider one whole, students. So next means this watermelon cutted up the 4 pieces means so you have to write it in fraction. So we'll get what? 1/4. That one whole, that is a complete of the one watermelon, you cut it out of 4 pieces means that is 1/4. So already this figures is given to in your reader. So can you see in your page number 86? So what is what? So this is considered whole. So how do you write up a fraction means that is a half fraction. Complete one whole means you have to write it one whole. So next just here the cutted of the 2 pieces. How do you write in fraction means 1/2. So 1/2 means you have to write it that is off. 1/2 is a off. So next is 1/4. So in one whole cutted up the pieces is 4 pieces. So you have to write it 1/4. This is the 1/4. So next, students, sometimes you cutted up the 3 pieces of in one watermelon. So we will get, or we have to write in fraction means 1/3. So you write the number means 1/3. Fractions given 1/3. This is a fraction. You have to write the number names means 1/3, students. Okay. So this is the parts of the fractions. Okay. So next, can you see the reading and writing of the fractions? So next concept. So types of the fractions means. In a there are main types of, especially in the like fraction, unlike fractions, so equivalent fractions. This is the total is 6 for students, but in your gave to in for the 4th standard only three concepts is given. So equivalent fractions, like fraction, and unlike fractions is given. So you go to in the next higher class of higher classes, you again given that proper fraction, improper, and mixed. So with definition with examples, you have to in fifth standard. In the fourth, only given that so equivalent. So again, like and unlike. So equivalent fraction students, what is the mean by our definition of the equivalent fractions means? So see here. So what is the formula of the fractions mean? The fraction is equal to numerator by denominator. Sometimes you take on that. And what is the mean by equivalent fractions means? Equivalent fractions or the fraction that in a different numerator and denominator. For examples, so that numerator and denominator is that is a different, but that is equal value or same. So for example, students see here 3 by 6. So now to write the equivalent fraction means 1 by 2. So students see here 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Now to do cot. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. But we will get in that we will get the answers, that's 1 by 2. So sometimes students you have to write in 3 by 6. So next 6 by 12. Again example 9 by 18. Students here, so just you have to remember in one series. So you have to multiply in the 3. So 3 to the 6. So next 3 3 3s are 9. We have to take it in tables. 3 2s are 6, 6, 6 afterwards 9. 3 3s are 9. Next 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. This is one series. So you have to equivalent fractions. Here plus 3 add. So next plus 3 add. So down means plus 6 add. 6 plus 6 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. So this is one concept in series. But this series means you have to consider this example of equivalent fraction students. So what is meant by equivalent fractions means equivalent fractions or fractions that have different and denominator, but or students, this is very important, but or equal to the same value, equal to the same values. So see here, sometime 2 4 3 6 students. So see here also possible 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, value is 1 by 2. So 3 by 6 means so you have to do in the same method. You have to cot 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. You will get 1 by 2. Can you see students? 2 by 6, 2 by 4 and 3 by 6, we will get the same value, that is a 1 by 2. So we will get same value is 1 by 2. So students, so this is an example of the equivalent fractions. Okay, so next. Types of the fraction. First, that definitions you have to write it, students. First, the equivalent fractions. So you have to write it in the definition of equivalent fraction. So equivalent fractions. Equivalent fraction. The equivalent fractions means equivalent fractions or their fractions. So of the fractions that have different numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator, but are equal to the same value. So it's equal to the same value students. See here, the equivalent fractions means the equivalent s. So for example, students, so for example, 2 by 4 and 3 by 6. So now to write this in a word means, now to write the words 2 by 4, 3 by 6. So this is the name of in word. Okay. So next you have to open page number. So 88, exercise 7A. Students, 7A means see for, so circle the equivalent fraction in each of the following. So which number you have to, that which is the number in equivalent fraction means you have to draw the circle. So first you have to see it. So first you have to think, students, so definition is more important. So equivalent fractions means that we will get in the same values, but different denominator and denominator is a, so that is a different. So for example, exercise 7A. The first one, circle the equivalent. So equivalent fraction. Circle the equivalent fraction in each of the following. Each of the following. So see here, students. For example, 3 by 4, 3 by 8, 6 by 8, 9 by 12. So for example, see here, 12 by 15. Students, here, first you have to see in series friends. So series means here given that 3 by 4, here 3 by 8, so 6 by 8, 9 by 12, so 12 by 15. Given that all the fractions it is a different numbers. So first you have to think, students. First you have to think and you have to observe that in each fractions numbers. So here 3 given the students, but you do these numbers. This is the you have to give it number. Students, 3, 6. So 3, 6. So afterwards 12. Students, here 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So this is not 3 by 8 is not equivalent. So see here, this is a non-equivalent fraction. So you have to draw the circle. So next one can you see? So here 4 2s are 8. That is a 4 2s are 8. 8 afterwards see, students. 12 and 15 is given, so that also, which is not correct means you do hot, students, this. Do the hot method. So this is 3 by 8 is not, that is a circle of the equivalent fraction of each the following scene. So 3 by 8, so next 9 by 12, so afterwards 9 by 6 by 8 is the equivalent fraction. So 3 by 8, no student, is not hot. 3 by 4, so next is a 9 by 12. So this is the circle of the equivalent fractions. So that is what 3 by 4, 6 by 8, so 9 by 12. So next next can you see 5 by 10, 15 by 25, so 10 by 20, 15 by 30, so 50 by 30. Yes, students, which is the equivalent? So that is 5 by 10 is equivalent fraction, example of the equivalent fractions. So after 10 by 20. So 10 by 20 means that 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are, students, See, students, here 10 by 20 means you will got, so the 0 cancel, you will get 1 by 2. So that is 1 by 2. So you have to, that is the example of equivalent fractions. So next what? So 5 by 10, 10 by 20, so 15 by 30, 50 by 100. So this is equivalent fractions. So you have to draw the circle. So next in Next one, can you see? So next one, write the next 5 equivalent fractions. Write the next 5 equivalent fractions, students. Given only one example. So here 3 by 7. So next you see B 6 by 10. Students, given one question, so what 3 by 7, but you have to write 5 equivalent fractions, means you have to write the 5 numbers in equivalent fractions. Okay, so see here, how to solve for in this problem. So first you have to multiply for the by 2, students. In numerator and denominator, you have to multiply of the 2. So 3 2s are 6. So 14 to sorry, 7 2s are 14. So 4 by 14. So this is a one example of 3 by 7. So next thing, again, so you have to take it in series, students. Even now you have to 3 ones are 3 means 3 ones are 3, we will get is 3. So same procedure, 7 into 7. Sorry, 7 into 1, that is the 7, you will get in 7. But so next series what? 1 afterwards you have to take it, that is a number 2. So you have to multiple for now 2. 3 2s are 6, students. So 14 2s are so 7 2s are 14. So next you have to multiple in 3. So 3 means, students, this afterwards you have to take it 3 3s are. So 3 ones are 3, 3 2s are 6, next 3 3s are 9. Yes. So here 7 ones are 7, 7 2s are 14. You have to take it next 7 3s are 21. So next you see, I will take to full complete a traditional method can you see, students. And complete our lesson will be complete. So first you have to multiply in numerator and denominator 2. So we will get that what? So 6 by 14. This is the first one equivalent fraction. So next you have to same procedure you have to take it. You have to multiply in that is 3, students in numerator and denominator. Multiple in 3. So first you have to multiple 2. So next you have to multiple of the 3. So we will get 3 is a 9. 7 3 is a 21. So already one come to equivalent fraction. 4 3. What is that value? 4 by 14. So next is a 9 by 21. Next you have to take it in same procedure. So here you have to multiple already in 3. So now you have to multiply it. You have to take the second next number, which is a 4. So 3 4s are 7 4s are 3 4s in one student, that is a 12. So 7 4s are 28 students. So next you have to take it. So see here next how many is we have to write for equivalent fraction? There is a total 5 equivalent fractions. Okay. So next you see 3 5s are. So next 7 5s are. So 3 5 is 15. So 7 5s are 35. Students see here. So next again one is remaining. So next means 3 into 6. 5 is finished means you have to take it next number 3. So 7 into 6. So 18 by 42. So you see here this is one equivalent fraction. This 9 by 21, 12 by 28. So 15 by 35, 18 by 42. So this is the equivalent fraction or the next equivalent fraction of the 3 by 7. So now you have to write it in there for 3 by 7. The equivalent, the 5 equivalent fractions, the fractions of 6 by 14, so 9 by 21, so 12 by 28, so 15 by 35, So next 18 by 46 students. So is all the 3 by 7 of this next 5 equivalent fractions. That this is the all equivalent fraction of the for examples. Okay. So in a students in second main, so already I solved one question number A completed. So remaining again 3 questions in the same procedure students B, C and D. So 6 by 12, 6 by 10 is given. So first you have to take in series wise. First you have to multiple in 1. So next you have to multiple of the 2. So 6 into 1. So 6 into 1 you have to multiple for numerator and denominator. So next you have to take it in 2. So 6 into 2 are 2. So next 10 into 2. Same procedure students. You have to take it multiple that up to total 5 numbers. We will get the result or we will get the answers means you have to write the equal. You have to consider that is the equivalent fractions of the 5 each numbers. Okay. So students, in the first main 2 questions I will give 2 homework. So second main also I will give 2. Just 3 questions is so same procedure or same steps you have to solve to your own. So next classes I will take to continue in this exercise. So remaining part third and fourth main. Okay students, thank you.